John Sudworth there. Now let's stay with Asia because weak sales in that part of the world have sent profits at the Italian luxury goods company Prada tumbling. The firm said net profits for the 9 months to October fell just over 26% to $256 million. To explain what's going on, I'm joined by Nick Hood, business risk advisor from Opus Restructuring. Nice to see you again, Nick. Now, it's kind of widely known that luxury goods makers have had a tough time in Asia in particular and China, but these figures are pretty grim, aren't they?
Well, I mean, and clearly the Chinese devil is not buying as much Prada as they would wish. I mean, it's really tough, but it's simplistic to say that this is just a problem with a slowdown in China, the corruption crackdown in China. The problems at Prada are much more fundamental. If you look at their commercial strategy, they've come away from being a wholesaler to being a retailer, spending lots of money on that, and the strains are really showing in its finances.
And also, something you told me earlier, which is quite startling, is the debt is climbing, their inventory is high, they're not shifting stuff. All the telltale signs of a company like this one in trouble.
Well, I'm not sure you would say it's in trouble, but it's certainly under financial stress. I mean, the debt in the balance sheet since January 13 has gone up from 263 million euros to 808 million euros. The inventory, the stock in the shops, you would expect it to go up as it moves into retail, but this is staggering. It's gone up from 38 days sales to 78 days sales, which means they're just not shifting the product.
So what's going wrong? I believe their online presence isn't strong, and that's key, isn't it?
Well, they always seem to be fairly dismissive about online, and I think any retail expert would tell you that retailing is all about a mixed offering. It's about digital, mobile, it's about online, and it's about the stores. Now, Prada are moving heavily into the stores, spending lots of money on that, but they haven't developed the digital presence. And it's a real issue not being up with the trend on that.
And just briefly, the management structure is an influence on this as well, isn't it?
Well, it's not unlike Burberry, which is a sort of read across in the sector, where you've got a designer at the head of this company. Here you've got a management team of the designer from the Prada family, the majority shareholder, married to the chief executive, and being a little bit flippant about it, what this company looks like it needs is a little less management autocracy and a lot more digital.
All right. Thank you, Nick, for coming in. Good to get your insight on that. Prada shares down today in Hong Kong, where it is listed. Let's look at some other stories.